This weekend, the conference I was at, it was mainly business owners and real estate guys. Most of the real estate guys had businesses around real estate. But what I realized is it's not an exact realization from this conference, but anytime I'm talking to any business owner recently, they are seeing the importance of being online and having social media so they can convert their viewers into paying customers. I think there's pros and cons to this, but I think it's pretty important that you hear me out here. The reason for that is because it is not quite free customers because it comes with the time and the cost of the team to produce this content. But compared to paid ads, where a lot of these people get clients, the cost per click for paid ads is just going to continue to go up forever. So that means the cost to acquire customers continue to go up forever for the people that are doing at least online paid ads, as opposed to free organic media. Just the people at that conference, they were there because they saw this guy's or content. So they are seeing the need to be online because they know that it can increase their customer base. So there's a huge demand of these business owners who are looking for people who can get them from scratch to, let's say, 10,000. For me, I don't like working with people who are just starting out because I make so much money on the back end selling other people's products that already have a developed media and helping them grow. I know that anybody that is just starting out is at least 12 months from seeing any material gain, at least monetary wise, from their media. And so I'm not going to charge someone $5,000, $10,000 a month to start them from scratch, knowing that they're not going to get any results. I mean, if someone really wanted to pay me, I would, but that's not really my game. I usually just take a percentage of whatever I can earn someone, but I'm not going to work a year for free helping someone start from scratch. So what I what I am thinking of is how can I start a business where I help these people from scratch? Because I know I could help them. Personally, I don't enjoy it like I do helping these larger brands already developed. But there's so much demand from these business owners. I'm telling you guys, like if you guys are looking for a skill to learn how to market people who are already business owners on social media, help them with their paid ads, help them with their organic, help them grow. I know off the top of my head that I could text probably 35 people. I mean, at least now that I'm thinking about it, that they really want to start. They don't really know what to do. They're older. They want to kick ass in life, or they want to kick ass online like they have in business. There's just a few problems why I don't like taking on these types of clients. One, because they're volatile, because they're not going to, most of them don't stay consistent to some sort of routine because that's really what it's going to take because they're running other businesses and everybody likes a new shiny object. Everybody. I promise you, the wealthier you get, like you always want a new shiny object. And a lot of these people, it's social media. Most of them aren't doing anything about that. They just like to talk about it. I know so many business owners who every single time I see them, they have a new idea that they're going to revolutionize their business. They're going to change it. I mean, there's a guy who a lot of you guys would know who does this a lot. Every time I have dinner with him, like twice a year or something like that. He's always talking about something new that he's going to do, but then I look 6 months later and he's always doing the exact same thing. So that's one of the reasons. The other is, I mean, there's a lot of complexities with starting someone from zero, training them. That takes a lot of effort. But if I could systematize it, and I did just meet someone at this conference where what he does is he goes into people's businesses and helps them systematize it to where they can replicate what they were doing on a larger scale. And this guy also spends a lot of time in Medellin, Colombia, where I'll be spending the summer. I am going to have an exceptionally good relationship with this guy. Like we hit it off. We're already like best buddies. If I saw him, I'd freaking go bust his balls. And I think we're talking right now. We're going to barter. I'm going to help him start his social media and I'm going to help him grow and get more views and get customers. And he's going to help me systematize my process. So one, I can onboard better employees, train them, hire them. And two, that operations is where I lack big time. So this is the kind of guy that is exactly what I needed. Someone that's really good at the inertia or in the weeds in his team. That's what they do. And that's why you do these types of things. You can barter, you can like meeting people that are doing cool things with their life only leads to better, more cool things. And then I was talking to somebody who was this really, really like this dude was young. He was a ton of wisdom. And I think his name was JB, if I remember correctly, because it was like JT or JB, whatever. We were talking, and I was saying, yeah, like everything's been like I'm like the luckiest human alive. Everything's going so great, and I always tell people that I'm just living the best lifestyle that I possibly could, and I'm so thankful. And that every single day, I wake up and I'm so excited and I'm so happy of the fortunate position that I'm in. And I was thinking, like everybody always tells me, dude, the bad times are going to come. They're going to come. They're going to come. And so that's what I said. I'm sure there will be bad times that come. And he was like, well, what do business owners do? What do people who really kick ass do? That you solve problems. So even if something bad happens, just have confidence in your ability to figure it out. And when he said that, it just made complete sense because I hear this over and over again. People say, Josh, your life is going great right now, but it can only go downhill. It's going to get bad. The bad times are coming. The bad times are coming. Prepare. And okay, so what? I have confidence in my ability to solve any problem. So therefore, I don't care if bad times come because that's what really creates character. And he was saying that any bad time that has really occurred, that's where you develop to be the strongest and best afterwards. And I know that I could use that. I could use some character building development. So bring it on. I'm really not concerned with that. As long as I do what I need to do every single day, the results will come. It's really just input versus output. And doing these things over a long enough period of time, there's output that will be had as long as you're continuously trying to get better and improve. And if something doesn't work, you're not just smashing your head into the wall and hoping that it opens. No, you go find the door. So I'm just going to keep trying to do better and we'll see where it takes me. But I guarantee you guys, just if you put in some work, it actually does work out. And for me, it's actually been putting in a gross amounts of risk because uh, that's really what it took to get to the position that I'm in because I'm not making a ridiculous amount of money, but I'm in a ridiculous situation. And because I'm working with people who are some of the most successful business owners in the world. And today, I mean, it was one of the most jaw-dropping conversations I've ever listened to because we were flying back on Ken's plane. It was Ken and this guy who was in the NFL, and I can't think of his name, and I'm sorry. It's kind of a long name and they were talking real estate and all these super complex business things. And I was just sitting there like, dude, I'm on a private jet right now. I am uh, living the best life ever. I'm going to be like, this is so cool. This is so cool. So just soak it in. But the reason why I'm in that position is because I'm taking extraordinarily amounts of risk, not monetary risks, just putting myself out there. And then if you get an opportunity, you double, triple down on it. So it actually does work. At least that it has for me. I mean, I'm not going to say this will work for everyone. It definitely won't. Probably. I don't know. I would rather be lucky than good, and I've been exceptionally lucky. And so, who cares? Who cares? Find a way to be lucky. I guess. I guess that's the only thing I can say. Because again, someone else told me, dude, you got to give some sort of actionable advice, but I don't like that because I don't think I don't have any advice for people. I don't think anyone would want to take advice from me. I mean, maybe with very, very small things that I know quite a bit about, but I've been all over the place because I keep on forget what I'm saying because I'll get a phone call and then I need to stop the video, then just pick up somewhere. So I'm still not going to edit this. So this is going to be the weirdest video ever. Also, I know there's a lot of young, motivated, ambitious people out there. So one of my big goals is trying to find a way to have people build skills, have young people that want to work like I did. Like if anyone, I want to start and grow a large company. So eventually anyone who wants to work can, regardless if you have any skills or not, or you're just doing it so you can learn a skill. And the goal with that is if you provide value, you will get paid. But I feasibly couldn't pay somebody if they didn't make me any money. I mean, that's just the way it worked. And I like paying employees as much as humanly possible. I want everyone to have skin in the game and to build wealth together. And that's how you really build a good company culture, is what I've seen. But I'm trying to find a way to do that because I'm getting so many messages from young people that are saying, Josh, like, I want to work hard. I just don't know what to do. And I know that because there's really no opportunities out there. So I'm trying to figure out a way to allow people to just learn any skill that they want for free. Uh, And if you do good and if you can actually provide value to the marketplace, then you can get paid, I mean, unlimited amounts of money unless you don't provide any more value. So I'm trying to figure out a way how to do that. And if not, I mean, I'm trying to just systematize what I do, and working with this guy, I think it's possible. That, guess I don't know what it would look like though. I genuinely don't. I'd like some input. Uh, I mean, I'm just trying to think, what does my younger self really, really want? And when I was 18, I literally would have paid anything for this. And so now I'm trying to provide that for my younger self for free, because fuck, he deserved it. I was desperate, man. And just knowing how fun life is now. When I was 18, I was fucking balding. I was gaining a bunch of weight because I was desperate. I knew that I needed to figure this out as soon as possible, because once I was done with high school, that's it. I knew I wasn't going to college, and if I didn't find someone to work for by then, I was screwed. I was completely screwed. So I was reaching out to dozens and dozens and dozens of people a week to work for free, to pay them a percentage of whatever I make for the rest of my life. Eventually getting the tattoo of this guy George's logo on my leg and flying out to meet him. And so I know there's other people out there like that. And so those are the people you want working for your company. So, and if they do provide value, I'd like to pay you as much as possible. Talking to myself, but anyway, this is just what I'm thinking about, how I can just provide value. I don't know. That's what I'm thinking about.